go live now, but we won't start for a couple minutes, even though they can hear us. But just
okay.
Let's ask somebody if they can hear us. Once Lakin gets on there.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll have Lakin do a radio check here, see if we can hear us. Okay, and can you hear? Okay.
That was fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll go live here, and everybody out there in the internet, we'll give them a few minutes here to get online, Bob, and we'll go online here about another minute here. We'll give them to start coming online.
Sounds good, and we're going to be excited about the first match of the year. We're here at the St. Mary's Gymnasium, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Some good key matches coming up, and we're looking forward to it. I think the pleasant surprise is we're back wrestling, and wrestling action is on the scene. I attended a practice the other evening when we did our first coaches look at things for the upcoming year, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of hunger in that wrestling room and a lot of people that want to get out here on the mat. We're joined today by...
let's wait a couple more minutes here, Bob.
Okay.
I think.
We got a
all right, now they're starting to come on. We got no. I just wanted to make sure we got some internet people on there, and so yeah, I think we're ready to go.
Okay. Well, your broadcast team today is Lakin Bays and Dyke Blaze, the camera master, as we call him. I'm Bob Owens, and I'm the old guy that's probably been around this sport so long, but still loves it the most. It is going to be a good day. I think the key matchup that I'm looking forward today is when. We probably see at 132 LJ Araujo taking on Reese Barnhart. Reese, without a question, one of the finest wrestlers in the state, just signed to attend Mary College. And LJ probably coming off a defending state championship at 106, but one of the highly ranked freshmen in the state, probably one of the better freshmen in the state.
Oh, absolutely. He's up and coming. I've watched him since he was a little kid in Mat Pack and coming up through the ranks. Same with Reese Barnhart. Three-time state champion. He's looking to finish off with a fourth state championship and finish strong before he heads off to University of Mary.
And he has dominated. It's not been a question of whether or not he's been tested that well, but he has really dominated. We'll see that match today, too. It was advertised that we may have some open matches. We're not going to have any open matches. We're going to have a whole duel for you today, so that'll be fun. We're going to see a lot of action, especially lineup-wise, so let's go to that lineup right now. For our Bismarck Demons, they're going to have a 106-pounder Ben DeForest, the 8th grader, coming in here. He'll take on St. Mary's' Carson Mossett, another 8th grader. At 113, it's Noah Savageau, the junior. He'll take on Jorn Richter, the 8th grader from St. Mary's. For Bismarck at 120 and 126, probably the two high-toted wrestlers around the country here, Dyke. And a big article in the Bismarck paper about both of them. Really class athletes.
Who is it?
The Tenafu boys.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry about that. I was talking to Lakin there for a minute. Christian and Wilford, absolutely coming up. Started off in 8th grade, and they just, honestly, they put in a lot of summertime, a lot of work to get to where they're at. So a lot of hats off to them for their work ethic and going in nonstop and having a wrestling partner of each brothers, of course, going at it. But they can't get enough of it. They just live the love the mat, and they're hard wrestlers. They're very, very fast. That's the thing we'll watch the most is how quick they are.
The ultimate quickness. You got it. So Christian Tanaflu, the senior, at 120 will take on Tyler Heen, the freshman from St. Mary's. At 126, Wilford Tanaflu will take on Colin Stridler, the sophomore from St. Mary's. At 132, LJ Rajo. At Reese Barnhart, we just talked about it. 138, Juan Flores, the senior from Bismarck High, will take on Isaac Felchley, the junior, at 138. 145, it's Tate Olson, the sophomore. He'll take on William Lagenfelder, the junior from St. Mary's. At 152, freshman Bridger Owens will take on Jared Richter, the senior from St. Mary's. At 160, Caden Renner will take on Matthew Shear. Renner, a junior, Shear, a senior from St. Mary's. At 170, Ben Nagel, the junior, will take on Jackson Richter, the sophomore from St. Mary's. At 182, Brock Fettis will go and take on Luke Legenfelter, the 8th grader from St. Mary's. 195, Brett Kringley, the senior from Bismarck, will take on Trenton Radaus, junior from St. Mary's. At 220, Bismarck will insert the freshman, Aiden Schlafman, and he'll take on Nick Windsor from St. Mary's. He's a junior. At 285, Brandon Moran will take on Jack Weekham at 285. So the big boys, the two juniors, will go at it there. And Dyke, the crowd issue is one thing that you just can't get over when you look around.
Yeah, it's definitely going to bring another atmosphere into this with less crowd. Hopefully we can get hopefully we can hear the noise from home on the TVs and stuff like that of people watching. But I'll tell you, St. Mary's got they're really making a good showing with their full lineup and a lot of kids, and they got some returning placers too, and BHS does. So maybe, if you don't mind, maybe I'll run through the returning state placers for both teams.
Let's do it.
From St. Mary's, of course, you got Reese Barnard, who 3-time state champion. He's coming back. You have Isaiah Kvelchi. He placed. Let's see here. He placed 6th place last year. You got James Richter. He's coming back from a 6th place finish. And then Matt Shear that we talked about. He's coming back, and he placed 8th last year. So you got some definite lineups there that are going to meet up with each other. Then you got the from returning for BHS, Noah Savageau took 6th. Let's see here. Then Christian and Wilfred, returning state champions, both took 1st place last year. LJ Adaragio, he took 1st place as an 8th grader. Moved up quite a bit in weight this year. That's one thing we'll have to watch for him. He definitely put some weight on this year, come from 106 and up to the 132 weight class now. So that's a big adjustment for a kid. Caden Renner, he's coming back off of a final showing, took 2nd place there. Parker Benz, he's Preston Preston graduated. Ben Nagel took 4th place. Brock Fettig took 2nd. He was in the finals also. And then you got Brant Kringley, came off of an injury and finished the year off in 3rd place. And then our Isaiah Hughes, he's injured right now, but he's coming back off a state championship. So you got some definite head-to-head placers coming up here.
We've got some real quality. That's what we're talking about. And the update on Isaiah Hughes, I'm sure he'll be back in that lineup he came out of a fabulous football season, probably wanting to defend that state title, and I think he'll be ready after Christmas without too much, shall we say, he doesn't need to be too motivated along that line. When you look at the balance, I salute both coaches. They've got some great balance. When you look at St. Mary's, they come with 3 seniors, 5 juniors. They come with 1 freshman and 3 8th graders. And Bismarck High will come in with 4 seniors they'll put on the mat. They have a total of 5. And they come with 5 juniors also. Then they come with 1 sophomore. And then they're going to put 4 freshmen in that lineup too. So good balance, and they don't have to worry about reloading all the time that way too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they've always had good depth. And I see St. Mary's is getting ready too to come out, but they I don't know if they've had that big of a team in a few years.
No, and that's how you really build it. I think when we talked with the coaches the other night, one thing that they were constantly talking about is the family concept. When you look at the circumstances around, we have a family-oriented Bismarck Demon group. Even when you look at their team scenarios, they advertise that family issue completely. And one of the things that I thought that the coaches did so well, they didn't talk about sometimes the importance of those wrestlers that come and really test the other people. They may not be the state placers, but they're the ones that are really paying the dues and putting out the effort. And their goals may not be as lofty as some, but I'll tell you what, they play just a pivotal part and a role in making that team concept, of which Bismarck is now going for their 4th title.
Absolutely. Family is wrestling is a huge family sport. That's the best thing about it that I like about wrestling, and it brings everybody together when they're traveling together and coming out here to take on. And the thing is that you're rooting for the other kids too, just as much as your own sometimes.
And we're going to be see Bismarck High has just come back, getting ready for the announcement of that starting lineups. I've been watching a few matches that have been broadcast across the state. Actually watched the Hillsboro kids because I've got another grandson that wrestles there also. And the difference of how they handled that introduction has been something. I've watched 5 different ways, so it'll be interesting to see how we do it too. This is a different time, a different era, but if you get a chance, the one thing I did want to say about it.
This time, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to salute the flag of our great nation. We ask that you please rise.
We're going to stand for our national anthem and honor our country.
As we play our national anthem.
One thing about the stream here before we get our lineups going here, we welcome everybody. We've got 52 people showing right now. There is a chat area on the piece of it, so we'll try to keep up with the score as much as we can. And we'll have our cameraman Lake and Bays kind of type stuff in there and reply. But I ask that you do keep it respectful and be cognizant of everybody can see those chats. But if we're good and respectful, we'll continue it. But I don't see any issues there, but I just want to make sure we're all aware of that. So it is out there. If you got some questions, if you're having sound, if you think we need to speak up a little bit, we have controls, but we need to hear from you guys. So please put it on there if you need a little bit more sound, or if you need a score update or whatnot. Just feel free to chat it out there, and we'll respond as best we can.
And these are working tools that we want to learn from, improve from, and you can help us with that also. We're looking forward to see how we're going to do that starting lineup. St. Mary's off to our right and Bismarck High off to our left as we look down at that very nice. Everything in St. Mary's is blue and white. Dyke, I am just overwhelmed by the concentration of blue. And boy, it's impressive looking.
Holy cow, I've never been haven't had the opportunity to be in this gym yet or be in the facility, and wow, what a nice facility this whole campus is.
It really is. And the time was coming and it got done, and it's something everybody can be very proud of. So they're going to run through that lineup one more time. We'll probably do the same as they come on out, so we can maybe talk about a couple of things. Again, I think we're going to have some good matches here tonight, because first time out of the chute, everybody's a little bit nervous. At the same time, they're anxious to be here. So for the Demons at 106, we got Ben DeForest, the 8th grader. And we got Carson Mossett, another 8th grader from St. Mary's.
That's one thing it's going to hard get used to is there's no handshaking this year.
Right. And I noticed that even when they raised the official, the designation by the official is different too. At 113, Noah Savageau and Jorn Richter for St. Mary's. And here's Christian Tamafu. If you're a wrestling fan out there, you make a point to come see these boys wrestle before they graduate, because I'll tell you what, these are the quickest wrestlers I have ever seen in North Dakota. Last year I watched them one time, and Wilford put a heel pick on a person. He actually had him on his head on the backside because of it.
Do you know what weight we're starting at by chance, Bob?
I do not know that yet, but I got a feeling they'll announce it here just briefly. Now, I noticed that quite a few schools that I had watched, too, actually were starting at 106 just to kind of kick it that way. But the other night, I saw one start at 120. So, and there was...
At 138 pounds for the Demons, Juan Flores. And for St. Mary's, Isaac Oakley.
St. Mary's has really got a solid team performance coming out. I watched them in exhibition a little bit too, and their exhibition wrestlers fared well. So I think good things on the horizon for St. Mary's wrestling.
For St. Mary's, William Langenfelter.
I think that's going to be a good match actually too.
Bridger Owen.
We're going to ask you to remember that we're going to pass along as much information as we can to you, but at the same time, we want you to enjoy watching the match at the same time. We don't want to try and take that away from you, but we're going to try and monitor because of positions sometimes of where you're at. The scoreboard isn't always prevalent, so we'll try and keep you updated on what scores and what has taken place and why some points were awarded and maybe not. We're sure not here at the discretion of qualifying us as officials. We'll let them call those matches. And Dyke, what's your history in this wrestling situation? How did you pique this interest? I know you're a camera man, but boy, I'll tell you what, the technology that goes into this from where I was at is incredible.
Yeah, I got a long history. I used to run the club in Glendive, Montana back, then I moved over here in 2006 and got associated with Jeff Schumacher and Matt Pack Wrestling. And I've been president of that since my kid's been in there for, gosh, I don't even know how many years. 2000's probably 8. I've been running that. So and then coaching Jeff as our head coach, of course, of that. So I've just been doing the administrative side of it as my kids grew up through it. And I just, I'll talk about that throughout the year, I'm sure, but I'd love to talk to anybody about wrestling. I really feel it's the sport that every kid should be in, more than just the athletics part of it. I just feel it builds good character. I feel it builds if you're an employer, you should look at their resume to see if they're a wrestler in high school, because that's going to be a good employee. I think it just builds a good person. Wrestlers are self-disciplined. They work hard. They got a good work ethic. They know how to take care of themselves. They're just a lot of things. I could go on all for an hour on wrestling.
Right, and to be quite honest with you, as a parent and a grandparent, I can tell you, when kids are involved, that's just so much better for their entire whole psyche. Mm-hmm. And when you have a child that's not involved, you have probably what I would call a problem. So that's kind of how it works. Captains are coming out right now. They're going to determine what's going to happen on who gets choice here.
We did get an announcement. We did put it out in the chat there that we are starting at 1 and 160 today.
Okay, super. So we are going to start out with Caden Renner and Matthew Shear. And that should be a good match. Renner really coming on strong, especially last year.
Oh yeah, he's put on he's really gained a lot of weight this year too, and I tell you, he's hungry. He's been putting a lot of work on in the off season here.
But his weight, to be quite honest with you, a lot of muscle. Holy moly, he's pretty well stuck together. So we're ready to go. Got a little music in the background. Referee's getting ready to roll, and he looks like he says. He's kind of excited about being here, too. He's wondering if he had a job there for a while, I bet. So we got Caden Renner going to come out and report for the head table. And Jaredson, Richter. So Richter and Renner. They shake hands, and we're ready for wrestling action. Right away with the tie-up. Both wrestlers feeling for position here. Renner very strong inside, got a good heel pick. Oh, he tries a duck under it, just misses. tried to set possibly an inside move. Now he counters tight. Richter comes back and shoots, but Renner's going to circle, going to come close to scoring at the edge of the mat. He's got two. Renner, leader, 2-0 on the takedown.
Oh, there's Renner's patented pullback half there. He's really got a strong upper body there. He's a heck of a rider.
Yep, and you'll find that Bismarck kids ride a lot with that spiral ride, and the thing that's really convenient about that spiral ride is if you make that mistake of tipping that hip, you're going to find a half Nelson at you too. That's going to work. Now Renner at the edge. Oh, good reversal by Richter. He comes back with a reversal for two.
Very nice.
Now Renner hits a stand-up, comes back and tries to make a reversal. We'll see if it scores or not.
Foot's still in.
He's got 2 feet in, but he don't have control. He's at that edge of the mat. He's going to try and get that head out.
I think he's going to call potentially up.
Nope.
That's what he's going to think there.
Yep, potentially dangerous.
I think we got loss of control there, though, wouldn't we?
It was close, but again, you've got to show it for a period of time.
Didn't call it. Okay.
Yeah. But I think
he just cut him there, didn't he?
Yeah, he just cut him. Give him 2. So give Richter some credit. He thinks he can take him down.
Scores 3-2 right now with 30 seconds left with Renner on top.
Yep. And Renner shoots in, picks up that single, now advances up for a 2-point takedown. Again, going up to an arm bar and working the side, trying to penetrate some type of pinning combination. Now he's going to try a tip with a half. Richter fights it off very strong. Richter's a very physical kid, too.
Mm-hmm. He had a long history of family of Richter's wrestling, so.
Yep. All right, he's going to pick 2 on that tip, so the score moves to 7-2 in favor of Renner. And the close of the first period.
Caden's choice there, too, and he did go down.
Yep. And he hits a stand-up right away. Got a really good inside leg stand-up that Richter doesn't really want much part of. Score says 8-2, 1:51 in second period action if you just tuned in. We're hoping you're enjoying it along the lines, and we'll see if we can keep everybody in tune with all the wrestling action throughout the year here. Renner penetrates in on that single, trying to advance it, maybe to a double. Let's see if he can bring it up front. Richter fights it off. But again, watch that concentration. If he can slip that head out, he's going to move through it. There he comes back in inside, and he's going to pick up 2 and go for more. He's going to try and cradle him. Mm-hmm. Got that inside cradle working. He's got a tip on him. Now see if he can rock him back. Now credit Richter as he fights his way back out of there.
I don't know how he got out of that. That's an absolute credit to him. That was a
pick up 2 on that near fall. Moves the score 12-2 in favor of Renner. Richter's having trouble trying to figure out how to come up out of there. Now he's got it working. Good stand-up, trying to face out. Nope, off the mat. Again, Richter tries to move out of there, but that deep waist and that the spiral ride up top with that half Nelson looking at him all the time does make a difference. Whoop, throws that crossface cradle on him. Oh, there you go. Richter scores. 1-point escape, 12-3 in favor of Renner. We got 25 seconds left in second period.
Oh,
there's
nice.
a snap and spin by Renner. Tries to secure it. Got good position on him. There's a spin.
10 seconds to get 2 here. There you got it.
He's got it. 14-3. Now we're moving in that range of a possible tech fall. And that's going to conclude the second period right there. No score on that potential tip. Choice goes to St. Mary's. And Shear says he's going to take both up. (14-3) right now. Good penetration by Richter, but he just wasn't able to secure that signal. And now Renner walks to the side, going to lock up that near cradle, puts a head in the ribs, sees if he can get a tip off of it. Now he's going to chase the leg back up and see if it can go. No, he's going to walk it straight forward over. Trying to pick up 3 right now. Now he's got good position. There's the exposure.
You can tell Renner took a little bit more time on that time. So Richter didn't get out so easy.
Yeah. He tried to set the leg and really lock it up, but it just wasn't there. 16 to score right now. Now he's coming back, trying to chases that half over tight. This time it's going over. He's got him in good position. Now Renner locks up that forearm, and there's the pin. Time of the fall will be 4 minutes and 49 seconds. So winner by fall, 4 minutes, 49 seconds. So that's 160. And Mr. Renner looked very good. Good match by both guys, to tell you the truth. Now we're coming up at 170. We're going to have Ben Nagel. And he's going to take on Jason Richter. So we got Richter and Cheer. Richter and Nagel.
Jackson Richter.
Yep.
Jackson.
There's a headlock attempt right away by Nagel. It's at the edge of the mat, though. He's got to keep a foot in. They're going to go off. We don't want to confuse the Richters and the Shears anymore. We got a little confused on those two last time. So here we go. Richter and Nagel. Richter tied up nice and tight. Nagel trying to come in, try to get under the arm. Looking for something up top. He's not afraid to throw. Good upper body strength.
Jackson's coming off a big win last night. He pinned his Mandan kid within the first minute last night, I believe.
A big match for them.
Yeah. Ben, like I said earlier, took 4th last year at the state tournament, so he had a good showing. We're expecting a lot from him this year.
Yep. And he's got some pretty good partners in that room to make that better, too. So Nagel penetrates in on that single, now moving to that double, trying to get more presentation. Richter fighting it off. He's got that wizard in on the one side. Now Nagel comes up and chases it again. Good 2-point takedown for Nagel. Ben Nagel, the junior, definitely whether he's going to be at what weight class is yet to be determined sometimes. We'll have to see. We weighed in 2 170-pounders, so you can imagine something's going to happen. Both wrestlers go off the mat. 2-0 in favor of Nagel, 33 seconds to go in the first period. Referee getting everybody set. Ooh, almost tempted a big roll there. Nagel back up on that spiral ride, trying to lock it inside. Get a little out of position now. There's the score. Escape by Richter. So Jackson Richter scores 1. And nice attempt right there. Coming back.
Really important here for Ben to get a takedown here. 13 seconds left to get in the first period would be on a good note there.
Yep. Oh, he got it,
nice.
Too. Look at that. Straight to his back. He could pick up 2 more.
You bet he will.
Whoa.
Jackson almost got a reversal there.
Well, score right now is 6-1 because of that 4-point exchange with a matter of less than 10 seconds to go. So Ben Nagel out in front, 6-1. But I'll tell you what, this Jackson Richter, you got to be very careful because he's one of these unorthodox guys that all of a sudden he goes from his back to somebody else on their back. We're back down one more time. And Richter's going to see if he can get out of here. Nagel's going to see if he can turn him over. Crossface hard. Trying to move it to the cradle on that. Now he's got it. I don't know if he's got it locked up or not yet.
He's trying to jump over there. He's going to pull him over on top. I'd rather he can come back on it rather than this.
Yeah, it's a little safer, I can tell you.
Yep.
There's the wizard down. And Jackson's going to come out of this with 1. There it is, the escape. Move score 6-2, 1:30 in second period action. So far, except for that one exchange with 10 seconds to go, this is really a close match. Ooh, good duck under. Nagel comes in, but Jackson again comes back out. Has a shot at a reversal. Ooh, he's going to pick up one again, though.
That was close. That was close. He was almost there to pull that leg in.
8-3 is the score now. A little over a minute to go. Good single leg, comes up and he countered the single leg by picking it inside. He comes back and picks up two. He says no score. There's a two. 8-5 now. Nagel's going to have to come back strong. 38 period.
He almost got caught fighting off his back there a little bit, where Jackson was almost going to get some back points if he didn't.
Like I said, Mr. Richter has this ability of coming out of it really well. Nice counter roster. Nagel needs to get back up on his feet and score. Right now, I tell you what, Mr. Richter looks like he's going to go after it big
10
time.
seconds left.
Yep. We're going to go to period 3 right now. No change there. So after 2, it's 8-5. Ben Nagel in the lead over Jackson Richter. But that 4-point exchange, Dyke, definitely made the difference with 10 seconds to go in the first period. Otherwise, Nagel would be behind right now.
Yeah, Jackson's coming on strong. Nagel started strong, and Jackson's ending strong. So we need a good period here from Nagel. He cut him, so it's going to be 5-9. Nagel's ahead.
Yeah. But Jackson thinks he can take him down, too. So the confidence level is there. And he's proven it once.
Mm-hmm.
Little deep penetration. This time Nagel should be able to go.
He's got to get that head back down to the mat there. Keep him on the mat there, Ben.
And Ben is being tested because right now, if you look at who's got a little more gas in the tank, right now Mr. Richter does. But there's a thing called a second wind, so it's time to bring it along.
Mm-hmm.
There's a penetration on that single. He's going to go 10. He keeps fighting it off.
Get your knee back.
Now he locks that leg, picks up 2, takedown, moves it to 11-5. Now he's got the near cradle hooked up. Going to walk it out front. Going to score some points as the referee counts it down.
We did do 2 waves. Yep, we got 2 showing.
Yep. So that turned the tide quite a bit there. Moving at 13-3 with 1:11 to go on the clock.
If we can hold him down, then we'll get the major. So he's going to get a minute to ride him. So that'll be a little tough, I think. But
well, one thing about Mr. Richter, so far he hasn't been ridden too much. He's coming out the back door right now as we speak. He's not going to score 1, though, there. Matter of fact, that's probably going to end in a stalemate. Or they're just going to call him off the mat. 49 seconds to go in third period action. And you're here at the St. Mary's Triangular. Williston on site with us today, too. So opening rounds. St. Mary's wrestled last night with Mandan, as mentioned, but this first match for the Bismarck Demons. There's a little Granby roll action. He comes out front, picks up the reversal. Credit Jackson Richter again as he moves that score 13-7. 35 seconds to go. Boy, except for 2 major mistakes, this is... Jackson's got to feel pretty good about his match. Here comes Nagel out the back door. He's got good position on the leg. He steps over, going to pick up 2 on the reversal. Moves the score 15-7, and probably the way it's going to end up with about 10 seconds to go. So Ben Nagel, 15-7, winner by decision.
Looks like we're going to move our state finalist Brock Fettig up to 182.
Yeah, Brock is going to 182. So we've got Fettig and Lingenfelter Whoa, no, he wastes no time as Fedek just takes that takedown with that double leg and exchanges, throws that half in, and he's moving for the possible turn. Good deep waist ride. He's got the 2-on-1 and looking inside.
He's got a young Luke is an 8th grader he's wrestling right now.
Yeah,
so that's
big
kinda,
8th grader though.
Yeah,
Here's that tip. Going to score that tip. Good freestyle move that he's picked up over the years there. Does it really well. So that moves the score out already, and don't think he's. There's the 2. 4-0. As we now Fedek says elected to cut him loose to see if he can take him down and develop some type of pin off that takedown. There it is. He basically buckled him and threw him right to his back, and with 59 seconds to go, Langenfelder's going to have a tough time. But credit this 8th grader for doing a pretty darn good effort against one of the outstanding wrestlers in the state, too. So the time of the fall will go in 1:09.
Yeah, it's good experience for Luke to come up like that, but tough opponent there to take on his Duel. They did have I tell you, St. Mary's had I don't know if you saw the score last night, but they took on Mandan, which I was thinking it was going to be a tight one the other direction, but they ended up winning them 63-15 over Mandan last night. So,
I'll credit that.
Yeah.
All right, we're Randez and Kringley. Kringley got behind right away, going to pick up 2 on that exchange. Kringley, without a question, had a great year last year too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a lot of work to come back from that injury. But
yep. And he was able to work through it. Sometimes that's not an easy thing to do, I'll tell you. Kringley's just got powerful legs. He really wraps people up tight, and he just really draws the energy out of those wrestlers that he takes on. Trying to work an exchange on that half, trying to get inside. Randev's trying to hit that stand-up as he comes up. See if he can do it. He does it. 1-point escape, 2-1. Whoop, another duck under. Ooh, tried to throw him back up on his far side. That'll get you in danger. Now takes him to the mat.
You talk a fun wrestler to watch is Brant Kringley. He's got some unorthodox moves himself for the last few years, and I think I've lost my voice over the last few years, more on him than my own kids.
Yep. Well, it's one of those guys that can make things happen, and all of a sudden it just surprises you. He's in control here, 4-1. We got 27 seconds to go in that first period action.
Trenton was a state wrestler qualifier last year. Didn't place, but he qualified to go at least. And
yeah,
he did. He got a pin last night though over Brandon Hust of Mandan.
Okay,
so
I think St. Mary's came out feeling pretty darn good about last night's performance without a question. And I don't think they're afraid of the challenge of taking on the Demons, although the Demons put on a lineup right now that when Isaiah Hughes is back in that lineup, it's going to be quite a dynamic lineup.
Absolutely. It'll make, especially usually BHS is a little bit stronger, like they mentioned in the coaches' interviews. They're usually stronger in the lower weights, but tides have flipped a little bit, and we're really strong, 160 up.
What I tried to pass on to the coaches is called growing up. As those kids grow up, you think a 106-pounder like LJ going to move all the way up to 132, 138 country. That's just incredible. And he's going to be a lot bigger boy yet.
Nice.
Ooh, nice move by Kringley. There's what you were just talking about. He looked like he was in trouble, and boom, he wasn't. And right now, Randez is in trouble. He's on his back.
Brand's got plenty of time to work with, too.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this one. There's the fall. So the time of the fall will be 2 minutes and 39 seconds. 42-39 for the fall. And that's Gringley over Randaz. Now we're going to move to 220, and we're going to bring the freshman Aiden Schlafman out, and he's going to take on Nick Winsen. And Aiden really just started wrestling last year, but came on and did an excellent job. Just got better and better each week. Pretty good football player, too.
He's another Matt Pack wrestler, but you're right, he was in football and decided to come out and I'm glad they put him in the lineup here to fill that spot.
Well, and this is how a lot of people sometimes say, well, why do you kind of throw him to the Wolves? There's a good takedown by Windsor. He's got him on the edge of the mat. He's going to pick up 2 for the takedown. Schaffman will go down. No back points, as that was the exposure was off the mat. Good stand-up by Schlafman. Aiden come up very quickly. Good counter by Windsor. Windsor definitely has a little bit of weight advantage here, without a question. Aiden's got to get back up on his base, and Windsor's trying to work on that cradle. He throws that crossface hard. See if he can make it happen. Nope, we got a blood timeout. So we're at 220 and 285, I think we'll have to see, but I'm kind of looking forward to that match too.
One thing I'll throw out there too. We got some time. We mentioned a little bit ago about the interview with Coach Schumacher and Coach Lardy. If you're on the YouTube channel and you got some time over the next week, it was a really good lineup discussion. We talked about the new wrestling room, the pit. You can tune into our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/C/BHS Demon Wrestling, and you can catch all of our future live streams, and you can also catch the past ones, including the coach's interview, and kind of see what they think of what their lineup and what they're seeing for the season.
And for those that are probably not as technically computer savvy, if you go to YouTube, put up Bismarck Demon Wrestling, and it'll appear. And tell you what, it goes over great. I'd love to watch it. I am amazed by how many wrestling matches are streamed across this nation, let alone all the volleyball, football, and everything that takes place. Schlafman in the down position now, second period. Score 2-0 in favor of Windsor. We're at 220 pounds. St. Mary's taking on the Bismarck Demons. There's Schlafman coming up. He can get that hand control. He could get up off that base. Credit Windsor. He got that one-on-one on the far side. Comes up. Schlafman keeps fighting it again. He's trying to clean his hand. Oh, very close. Yep, we're going to take a little more time for that blood issue to be resolved. That's what happens when those crossfaces come a few extra times, and then there are people who bleed a little quicker than others, shall we say.
Yeah, I'm accustomed to that. My youngest, both my boys had a bleeding issue, and Lakin the worst. I mean, I think it was every single match we were taking time out for him. I don't think he learned until he started college, when he started eating differently, and he come home one day and he said, I think I figured out my bleeding clot issue. He started eating a lot of cauliflower and spinach and stuff and things like that at the cafeteria, and lo and behold, his bloody noses kind of started to dissipate a little bit. So
I'll be darned. If you're just tuning in, the team score right now: Demons 22, St. Mary Saints 0. We started at the 160-pound class. We're at 220. Schlafman hits the stand-up again, but his biggest problem is he's got to bring that arm with him when he comes up, because Windsor does a great job of countering it. Windsor trying to set some type of a turn. 2-0 is not a real good cushion. There's the end. As I say, first period. Schlappman says we're going to go up. So we'll see what kind of an action Aiden Schlappman can come up with. Windsor doesn't waste much time. He really moves out forward strong. Good stand-up. Now he's working for hand control. Good job by Aiden stopping that. Good. Nice counter by Aiden Schlappman as he's able to control him back to the mat. Conditioning can play a factor in these upper weights too, so we'll see. Second period action, caution. Top man. Aiden again counters that stand-up. Windsor comes back up and hits it again. Boy, he's doing a heck of a job of circling that back down. Now if he could, he throws that cradle in. Oh, he got to break him down now. There it is. Got that leg working for him. He's off the high now. Wow. I think Windsor's going to have a little bit of hand control coming out of here. There it comes. He scores one. Makes the score 3-0. Windsor the leader.
Not sure who he's.
I didn't know what he was looking at there either.
I think his dad or his mom was giving him some pointers, and he was responding back to him. No, I don't think it's kind of like a fast pitch.
There's a duck under. See if he can take him to the mat or not. Schlappman fights it off. Oh, he's going to score. No control yet. Now he's got him back on the mat. Yep, going to score two on that. Moves the score 5-0 in favor of Windsor from St. Mary's at 2:20. I think Schlappman's done a pretty darn good job here at 2:20, though. Filling in this lineup position, probably moving up about a weight, without a question.
Yeah, he's taking on a pretty tough opponent, too. I think, if I remember right, Windsor's ranked fourth in the WDA, so he's a tough opponent and coming off a win last night at Mandan too. So
yep. Caution or warning for stalling on Schlappman, and he moved out base, but no score. So we'll see what's happening. Both up. Referee wants him back at the center and ready to go. Here we go. Schlappman needs a 5-point move to tie it all up. If he could pick a single, he'd have it. Right now, Windsor's getting a little bit tired too, so we're going to find out what condition he's going to play a factor here.
Andrew does have a pretty good headlock too from his younger years, but
good single leg by Windsor as he comes in and penetrates well. Schlappman still trying to fight it off, trying to circle it out. And here comes Windsor with the score. 2-point takedown, 7-0. And we got a little over a minute to go.
Got a point away here. We need to get an escape to keep the major decision from happening. But of course, a major for anybody out there just tuning in is 8-0. 8 points or more.
With 1 minute to go, if they score an escape, 7-1. Schlappman needs a throw, but the throw can only score him 5 at the best. So he'd have to have a throw and a pin. He shoots in, and Windsor counters, and Windsor going to pick up 2 on that takedown, 9-1.
8-point advantage. You got to get away here, Andrew.
43 seconds on the clock. Aiden's been able to get up on that stand-up. Now Windsor's trying to figure out if he could turn him over because he'd like to pick up those additional 10 points.
Yeah, Aiden's
we got a blood timeout again. Aiden has been warned for stalling, so it could be 1 more point too. But right now they need a turn to gain a couple points here.
Blood time might help us a little bit to get a little bit of wind back in him to give him one last burst to get out of there.
Well, he did really well on hitting that outside leg stand-up early. But credit Windsor, he shut her down last time. 21 seconds to go. Nick Windsor has a good opportunity of putting St. Mary's in the score climb. Schlappman hit it pretty good. Move upward, but countered by Windsor. Comes back up, tries to move it through. Back up again.
I think Justin's looking pretty hard for that clasping. He was getting close there, but
yeah. Good effort. 9-1, Nick Windsor, the winner for St. Mary's by a major decision. So that'll move the team points to 22 for the Demons and 4 for the Saints. Saints are going to see if they can move into that category again as they bring up Jack Weekham against Braden Moran.
You got a big WDA matchup here. You got Braden coming in at number 3 in the WDA, and Nick is, Jack is coming in at 4th in the WDA. So 3 and 4 going head to head here.
And they probably have wrestled a few other times. Right now we got some good heavyweights trying to pummel for position. Inside position in a heavyweight situation is so important. So much more control. And it does, but in the 7th grade, I think he weighed about 199 or something like that. And he missed going to state for Hettinger High School. He got beat by a senior from New Salem.
Oh, wow.
By 1. In the 8th grade year, he actually knocked off the defending state champ from Belcourt, and he hadn't been beaten in 2 years.
In the finals or in?
No, in a home duel in Belcourt.
Oh, wow.
Parents' night even. So, yeah. Heavyweights I've always enjoyed watching, and I've always enjoyed being around. It's fun. Some people say they never get much done, but the power and the brute strength that's out there is pretty incredible, much like
they're fighting hard.
Big old boxing match between 2 big old heavyweights. When they lower the blow, they definitely got something.
Especially Braden too. He's a fun heavyweight to watch. He comes out all over the place sometimes. But.
And there we go, the end of the first period. Not uncommon, 0-0. Both guys feeling out. Now we'll see if we can stop them or score that escape. Not a lot of reversals at heavyweight either. There's a class penalty. That's going to hurt right there. I'm going to give him a chance to score, but I don't think he's going to score off of it. There's a stop. 1 point. Going to go to Weekham. We'll call it a clasping hand. Yep. Technical violation.
Braden's always had a tough group ahead of him with upperclassmen stuff, so he's put his time in, he's worked hard, and now he's a junior starting off on the lineup. So.
Yep. Oh, there's one on the escape. So Weekham from St. Mary's leading it out here 2-0. That's a pretty good cushion in a heavyweight match too. Lots of time left, 1:17, second period action. Oh, going in on that leg. Oh, big counter. So Jack Weekham takes him 2 back, and he's got excellent position in 57 seconds. Time of the fall will be 3 minutes and 7 seconds.
Well, that'll change a little bit of the standings in the WDA.
3 minutes, 7 seconds. And that was kind of a surprise. Nice one for St. Mary's.
So we got our 8th grader coming up and our
2 8th
Carson
graders.
Mossett. Yeah, 2 8th graders. Both Matt Pack alumni coming up here. So head to head, they've wrestled each other in practice and for years. So we'll see.
DeForest definitely an excellent young wrestler too. DeForest wastes no time. He penetrates in. He's got him in trouble after that takedown, and Mossett is on his back.
Mossett, I'm sure, is probably a little underweight here for 106. also, but Ben, very, very tough wrestler.
Time of the fall, 19 seconds. Waste no time, DeForest, I'll tell you. Brings us to 113. Noah Savageau and Jorn Richter.
Jordan's an 8th grader also, huh?
Yep.
From St. Mary's, Jordan Richter.
Noah took
Taken care of. Now Richter on his back and in trouble. And there's the fall. Time of the fall will be 4 minutes and 14 seconds. 4:14, pinned by Noah Savageau. And that'll bring up 120-pounder Christian Tanafu and Tyler Heen for St. Mary's. Christian, a senior, 1 of 5 from Bismarck High, shoots in on that single, penetrates in, takes him straight to his back and hold him in position, trying to keep Heen in control. Now he's going to take that arm, bring it back behind the back. And probably knot it through the other arm. There's takes that position.
Sorry about that, everybody online here. We had a little bit of a glitch there. I'm not sure if the network connection went or what did, but you should be viewing it again.
All right, so we're back in action. Sorry for that interruption. As much as technology is, we can only do what we can do sometimes. Tanafu definitely in control, 4-0 in first period action following near fall and takedown points. And now he's got a tip that's going to gain some more for him. Going to pick up 3 on that near fall. Now he's got that half Nelson and it's tight. And there's the fall. So the time of the pin will go 1:15. Christian Tanafu, winner by pin, 1:15. That moves the team score. Bismarck Demons 40, St. Mary's Saints 10. And now we move to 126, Wilford Tanafu and Colin Steinberg. Wilford penetrates in on that single leg, lifts it outside, moves right back in, picks up 2 on that takedown. Deep waist, near arm, riding it tough. Good job by Steidler here as he's trying to get hand control, move out. He'll say off the mat. Steidler returns, he'll take the down position. Wilford trying to look at some type of a deep waist that's going to give him the opportunity to turn. There he's got arm control. You get an arm behind your back, you're in real trouble as a bottom guy.
Mm-hmm. He's got good wrist control there.
Yeah. Very. Not only do they have that quickness, though, they have what we call really good lean strength. He's going to cut him loose. 2-0. Now make it 2-1 on the escape. Tanafu trying to put a combination together that'll be a takedown followed by a possible back points. Nice wizard counter. Wizard counter. He walks it back over again. Now he keeps that arm in. Got 2 for the takedown. No exposure points yet. 4-1 is the score. 42 seconds on the clock. First period action. Now he's got a tip, going to pick up some here. Score 2 for near fall. Score 6-1 in favor of Tanafu. There he's walking him over. He got good arm control. Now he brings him back towards his back. Well, and credit Stradler for somehow working himself back to his stomach. Going to pick up 2 near fall. Into the first period, it's 8-1 in favor of Wilford. Wilford's going to go down. His choice.
Colin, he's still a sophomore too, and got his hands full here with Wilford, but he's fighting hard. Oh, that's good. Good.
He's got a great wizard.
Front. Yeah.
He's got a great wizard. He makes good use of it. Going to try and power him over.
Oh!
The problem is that you got to always be ready for somebody loading the backside of that.
Nice effort by Colin Steidler.
Yeah. We got a reversal. Makes that score 10-1 in favor of Wilford Tanafu. But as you mentioned, Steidler definitely hasn't given up the ghost here at all. He's fighting his way through. I'm really impressed with the St. Mary's kids when they get in a Wizard series because they definitely throw people from it, I'll tell you. Another tip. Going to pick
Not
up.
quite there yet.
Got to tip him a little bit more for the count.
He's going to regroup here, and the Tanafu boys have come a long ways in their top wrestling too. When they first started, of course, all their quickness, their top and bottom wrestling needed some work, and they've really worked in the off season the last few years, and they've really gotten good control now.
Yep.
30 seconds left.
Right now, Wilford pretty well content. Now he's going to try that tip inside one more time. There it goes. Got a shot at picking up 3. There's the count. Oh, just gave him 2. All right. All right, the end of the second period, 14-1 in favor of Wilford. We're getting close to that technical area of a technical fall, 15 points.
We got one more period before the big matchup of the event here coming up with LJ and Reese going at it. He's sitting.
Look at him step over on that thing. Gets that inside position on that leg and comes over.
Oh,
he's got him up in trouble though.
He almost had some back points. I thought he was going to start counting there.
Steidler came very close. Yep.
Steidler looking very strong on top.
Yep. He's got a really good,
job.
strong half on that left side. And he's got good position on those legs. And that length is paying some dividends right now. Wilford's trying to figure out how he can get out of those legs right now. The referee's going to also tell him that he's going to have to advance off that too. So we might see a stalemate come here pretty soon. There's the call. 51 seconds to go. Score 14-1.
Now the big thing for Colin right now is just to make sure he can hold him down and get his legs back in, because Wilford's so fast off the start there. Oh,
he's going to score a reversal. He tucks that in. That's going to end the match. There it is. 2. Technical fall right there. So the score is going to be 16-1. Technical fall.
Well, here we go. LJ coming out here. Freshman, returning state champion at 106, going against Reese Barnhart, 3-time state champion. Both at 130. What are we at now? 132?
It's great to see 2 state champs go at it, I'll tell you that. I watched Barnhart at probably 5 occasions last year, and it just really wasn't tested. He had such a strong single with that. Now he had great penetration there. Credit LJ coming back though and fighting this through. He's scrambling pretty well. It's not over yet. Here's LJ coming back on the side. Still nothing. What an exchange in that first go-round, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
2 good horses going right at it there. That's an excellent exchange.
You are right, though. Reese really, he's
Now the
such a
penetration
strong
by LJ
wrestler.
this time. He comes in on that single tight. Reese is physical, though. Barnhart really
So strong.
strong kid.
Yeah.
And the call stalemate. Good penetration by LJ, setting back the tempo. LJ's learned to scramble, and one thing that he really benefited last year at being in that lower weight is wrestling with the Tenafus and gaining that quickness too.
Oh, absolutely. That's a very good point. And he's still kind of wrestling with Wilford in the room, so he absolutely gains a lot of experience there.
Now they're really looking for position on that tie-up to see if they can penetrate back to that single.
Wow.
On the edge of the mat now.
That alone right there is pretty impressive for as strong as Reese is with his head, pulling LJ's head down like that. That head pop, LJ's staying with it.
Yeah. 37 seconds to go in first period action. We still got no score. Two horses going at it here.
25 seconds left, 0-0.
Look for Barnhart on that single. He's got a terrific single. Now he's going to step it in. LJ's got to counter it, though.
He's in trouble here.
Well, he comes out, though. If he can get his one hip up, he's
What the
not
heck?
gonna- There's two. Barnhart scores with 7 seconds to go. 2-0 on the takedown.
LJ was looking. He had a body lock on there, and I was thinking he was in trouble there, but he was trouble there.
But again, when you're Barnhart's always got his hips up, and when those hips are up, it's so hard to penetrate. Barnhart's going to go down and see if he can set the tempo on an escape and move out to a 3-0 lead. Now we'll see what LJ can do about riding. Throws those legs in right away, tries that power half situation on Barnhart. Barnhart continues to back out the back door to try and get that leg position loosened up a little bit. LJ's really got some good links to him, so that helps.
Got to stay back a little bit.
Now don't be surprised if Barnhart doesn't take that head to in position if he gets his position moving backward enough. But he's got to come high and able to do that. We got a caution. I think the caution was on LJ, to tell you the truth. All right, we still got 2-0. We got 1:35 left to go in second period action. Team score, Demons 45, Saints 10 right now.
Little exchange between Schumacher and Dakota, the ref. They're trying to understand what the caution was for, but I think it had to do with a hand on the belly more.
He didn't like how he aligned with his leg either, so we'll have to see. There's that. LJ's throwing those legs in, and boy, I tell you what, when he does that, he's got some power. Two state champions, one going for his fourth and the other one going for his second.
Oh, he had the wrist there. LJ let go though.
LJ, and it's going to be interesting to see what weight he ends up wrestling. Wouldn't surprise me he wasn't a 190 pounder.
Here we go. He's trying to pull him over. He's got him. It's almost there. He's getting loose. He's getting loose. I think he's going to regroup. Wow, that was close.
Yeah.
LJ still fighting. 35 seconds left.
Well, credit Barnhart for fighting his way out of that one. Man.
Absolutely.
Excellent match here. 27 seconds to go. Trying to figure out how to turn. Barnhart trying to figure out how to just make it through this period right now. He was not expecting this. I think,
boy, if high school had riding time, we'd have a point right now.
Well, we'd probably have a little bit more in matches too. When people ask me about what the difference between wrestling is 40, 50 years ago, the thing that the kids can do now is scramble so well. You think that you got great penetration, you get in there, it looks like a takedown, boom. They somehow scramble out of everything.
Oh, I thought he chose, I thought LJ's choice there, I thought he chose top, and I'm thinking, whoa. But no, he did choose down.
Yeah. I wouldn't be a bit surprised at all that Barnhart may let him go, too. Up, here comes LJ coming up strong. Now he's looking for hand control. Yeah. Barnhart's got a lot of confidence in that up scenario. He got that penetration. Now it's going to come down to some conditioning. LJ's got an outside shot at a really good heel pick if he could do it. Again, there's that. Got the wizard in though. Keep fighting through that wizard.
No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. I think he's going to call it though. Yep, there it is.
He's going to try and fight his way back through that side. Now they're off. He had clasped hands. Oh.
Now we got a discussion here. Schumacher's questioning the locked hands. If you called him for a 2-point takedown, how can you not be locked hands is what he's saying.
That's right. All right, LJ cuts it. Now score, 4-2. 4-2. We're going to find out what happens here in this final takedown shot. Again, Barnhart has been the leader in the takedowns with that really strong single to that double. He scored that takedown with 7 seconds to go. That's the difference in this match.
Oop.
Good single leg by Barnhart. Going to move it into that double and get his arm free. Great match at 132.
You got to hold him. You got to tighten it up. Keep his arm from getting out.
Comes LJ out.
He's scooting. Oh! Called stalemate there. LJ's working his way around. Almost had the back heel hooked. Called stalemate, so we're back on our feet.
25 seconds to go. Got enough time to shoot a takedown here, though.
He's getting almost had that leg. Got in deep.
Well, we talked about it from the start. It was going to be a great match at 132, and it held all of its expectations.
He's going to let the time run out. Good match.
Yeah. And that is probably the closest Barnhart's had in a match in a while. So, excellent effort at 132, 4-2. Reese Barnhart the winner. Big
Exciting.
takedown at the end of the period has been some big part of this duel, to tell you the truth. All right, we're going to go to 138. We got Isaac Fletchley, and we got Juan Flores.
Isaac took 6th last year, so he's definitely a good wrestler there. And Juan, I believe he qualified but didn't place last year. But expect a lot from him this year too. Very good wrestler.
Isaac, good athlete. Flores wastes no time. Has a beautiful double leg. Good penetration by the senior. We got a senior and a junior going at it here. We started the match at 160. We're up to 138. Team score: Demons 45, Saints 13. Good hit by Fletchley as he come up with that stand-up, but countered well by Flores as he's able to stop him, bring him back down to that mat. Trying to work that cross-face cradle in on one side, but here comes Fletchley up again. Back to the single. Now we're going to try and face him. There he picks up one, 2-1. 55 seconds to go in first period. Pretty evenly matched, these boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Juan's got really a lot of strength to him. He's a strong kid.
Great leverage on the St. Mary's boy. We got a blood timeout scenario. Again, team score: Demons 45, St. Mary's Saints 13. St. Mary's heavyweight 220, and the big matchup at 132. That's for their scoring. Overall, I think a great duel so far, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, the matches have all been pretty good. St. Mary's has got a full team, and at least compared to the previous years where they'd have so many open weights, it wasn't never fun to watch a lot of open weights. So.
Well, and when we look at the program, look at here, Dick. We're not talking about a few extras.
Mm-hmm.
This has come a long ways because the list of wrestlers now participating at St. Mary's is a good number. Credit coaches, program, and the whole school putting together an emphasis on getting some participation.
Juan had a little trip there and ended up on his back. It could have been a takedown there for St. Mary's.
Juan was in tight on a double before, had a really nice shot at it, but you're going to find that eventually just is probably not going to give him that anymore. There's that pick he tried to get him again. All right, end of period 1, 2-1. Favor of Flores on one takedown, one escape. Flores says we'll take both up.
Felty did defer there, so he'll have choice next period.
Well, they're messing inside there. Flores trying to set up that double by I thought he had the penetration at one time. Oh, good shot. Nice shot by Flores. Just went off the mat. Felsley just missed that one. Second time that's happened to him off the mat now. There's his penetration to a single he wants. Good counter. Throwing that wizard in. Nope, coming back up. There's two. We got a new leader, 3-2. Felsley takes the lead on that takedown. Now he's trying to work for some type of combination that's going to put Flores on his back. Got some arm control. Again, that leverage and that length that Felsley has, he's put to good use. Got a chicken wing on one side, an arm bar. Now he goes to a half, tries to walk it the other way. Now he's going to drive it the other way. Referee, Flores going to his back. Felsley's got him in serious trouble. And he's stuck. Time of the fall will be 2 minutes. No, make that 3 minutes and 13 seconds. 3 minutes, 13 seconds. I don't know if the win was a surprise. I think the pin was. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. Tate Olson here.
Moving the score on up. 45-19.
From St. Mary's, William Langenfelder.
And we got Langenfelder and Olson.
Tate Olson.
Tate Olson, the sophomore, 145-pounder, and William Langenfelder, the junior, at 145.
Uh-oh. I don't know if he got cramps, maybe?
I don't know what happened there.
Grabbing his calves, and both of them, really.
Yep. I think both wrestlers here are pretty evenly matched again.
Yeah, they're both sophomore and junior going at it. I know Langenfelter came off of a win last night, too, from Mandan, so he's got some confidence coming in here.
Yep.
This is a lot of teams have got one or maybe even two matches under their belt here. This BHS's first go at it for the year.
Well, and the Demons, they just like to have a few more matches. There's no question about it, because you can practice all you want until you get into competition. It's just not the same. High risk, high reward. That's what we call it when you're in there. You talked about one of the things about the sport of wrestling is that individual responsibility that you get. And if you talk about things, that's probably one of the things it does have. Teaches great responsibility because you are responsible when you're out there.
Oh, absolutely. Tate's trying to. He had he had to go on the inside leg there. I think he lost track. He had wrapped around the outside there, and if he had the inside, I think he could have got in behind him there. But
Tate Olson actually was pretty lucky to come out of that without an exchange of a takedown. Now a Russian tie-up, and Lingenfelder's going to see if he can penetrate to that single. There's a single. That's how the Russians do it, right there. So takedown by Lingenfelder. That's 2-0.
Oop, don't go to your back.
They're going to go off the mat. So 4 seconds to go. First period action. 2-0. Lingenfelder with the lead. How many times, Dyke, have we seen the last 10 seconds? Lots of scoring. Just seems to be the case. All right, no change there. Let's see who's got choice. Olson's going to go down.
Tate Olson's got a lot of years of experience wrestling, so he's I think he had quite a few varsity matches last year too. So expect a lot from him. He's an accomplished motocross racer in the summers and stuff. So
great.
There he's got on the outside of that leg again.
And he's going to score right there.
There we go. Did he get separation? Nothing yet. No one yet.
Well, he's going to get one unless he backs into trouble, but he's going for two right now.
That's one.
There's one. I think he wanted the reversal to tie it up.
Yeah.
But right now he needs a takedown. 2-1 is the lead for Lingenfelder. Ooh, see?
Oh.
There's a takedown by Lingenfelder. William is doing the job here on the takedowns. He leads at 4-1. Now Tate's got to come out again.
Lingenfelder's going to cut him.
Oh, he's going to cut him. Okay. He's got a lot of confidence in that takedown, I'll tell you that.
Puts the score 4-2 in favor of Lingenfelder.
Whoa. That was pretty close, too. We got 1 minute to go in second period action.
Oh, Tate's looking like he's out of gas.
He's a little tired. And Lingenfelder is not, I will tell you that. Ooh, good penetration by Lingenfelder. He picked up that single. He's going to lift it and penetrate to that takedown.
Tate's trying to break that hand there if he can. He's got to get that pushed off of there.
Oh. There's the takedown. That moves the score, 6-0, 33 seconds to go, second period action. Again, we're at 1:45. One match to go.
Hopefully we get a second win here from Tate. He's got some work to do here down by 4.
Yeah, and he needs to watch that team score points be given up too. But credit St. Mary's. I'll tell you what, I've been impressed with just the overall aggressiveness and conditioning of all the St. Mary's wrestlers so far.
Peeling the hands there. He gets up with his head. You got to get the head off. There he's inside.
Oh. End of the second period. William Lingenfelder out in front, 6-2 over Tate Olson. Team score, 45 for the Demons. St. Mary's Saints, 19. Trying to get back on the scoreboard again here in this weight class at 145. Wow. Nice takedown straight to his back, and he can pin him from there. He's got him. Yep. Time of the fall will be 4 minutes and 16 seconds. 4:16 for William Lingenfelder.
Well, you don't know who's this kid coming up for BHS. I haven't seen him before.
I'll tell you what, he put together a nice match. And we now move to 152. And we got Jared Richter, the senior, taking on freshman Bridger Owens.
So you have, you know who this kid is for BHS?
Well, we always got that working, you know.
Your grandson, right?
You betcha. Yeah. Going to be a good one. He got a crack at the varsity about 4 times last year, filling in when people were kind of out of the lineup. Gained a lot there. A lot of it comes down to positioning. Whenever you're looking as a freshman taking on a senior, you got to just go out and pretend that nothing's happening. You just go out and do your best.
Absolutely.
Oh, kind of walked into that one. Good takedown by Richter as Richter picked it up. Here comes that cross-face cradle trying to set it in place, and Richter's got some strength as he cranks it over. Bridger walks forward. Richter's coming up again.
I think he's got,
He's going to try that. Cradled again. Richter's got some strength. There's no question about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's an accomplished wrestler, too. I think he ended up 6th last year at the States. So, and he's, like you said, he's got a lot of years of experience on him there, too.
But no back points, and the Bridger comes back up and faces him. 2-1 on the escape. So good job as he came back through.
Nice.
There.
Oh, thought he was going to get in there.
There's a single leg. He's got to follow it through. Again, we're going to find out conditioning because motor is going to make a little difference in this match, too.
Nice. I think he listened to his dad a little bit there.
2 seconds to go. End of the period. 2-1. Going to have to learn how to spell Owens on the scoreboard, though, I think.
Oh, what the heck?
That's the guy that owes you something, that one. So, All right, Bridger will start down. And he'll hit that stand-up.
Right away.
Got hand control.
Right
comes up, faces him. There's the score. 2-2. Knotted it up. Now we'll see what happens with the takedown. Again, the strength element is a big factor. So third period, conditioning will be that factor of how strong that stands up.
Especially with a tied score right now, 2-2.
Whoa,
Nice,
good
nice. Go all the way
penetration.
through, Bridge, all the way.
There's
Yes.
2 for the takedown by Owens as he comes up with a duck underneath that arm.
Just drove right through him.
Yep.
Nice.
Now he's got good position on that 2-on-1 ride.
Here it
Now is
comes.
there
Here
tip.
comes the back points.
He's got one of the better tips in the country, I can tell you right now. And he scores off that thing regularly. That's a big move there. Now Owens leads it 4-2 on that tip.
He's going to get another one. We're going to go 3
Now
points.
he's going to go 3, make it 7-2.
Matt return here.
Now, the key here is not to make sure you're riding tough. You want to control right now. 7-2, kind of an upset here going at 152.
Oh, there's a caution on bottom.
Yep, caution on the bottom. That'll help. 58 seconds to go, second period action. Owens leads at 7-2 on 2 big tips. Now he's going to cut him loose. All right, that makes it 7-3. Now they got to look out for the big throw. And one thing I will say about my grandson, he's got a pretty good motor in him. I don't think you're going to run him out of gas.
35 seconds left. I liked his last takedown there. He had good position there to kind of counter him when he...
Oh, you got to look out for that throw position. One thing about maturation muscle, it makes a big difference when you're a senior. There's off the mat, both of them. 17 seconds to go, 7-3.
Do you remember who's is it Richard's choice in third?
I do not, tell you the truth. Kind of missed opportunity, 11 seconds to go. Score right now going to come down to whether or not that big throw is going to come. Because remember, that'll change the tide quickly. All right, after 2, Bridger Owens leads it 7-3 over Richter from St. Mary's.
Yeah, it is Richter's choice. He's going to go down.
Actually, I was thinking he may go up because he needs 5. 5 would put him 8-7. He's going to try and get 1 real quick.
That's another caution on Richter. That's 2, isn't it?
The next one going to cause him. One mistake you don't want to do now is just give him 3 points. You want to give him a ride time. There you go. Now work it. Now work it. You can come up and ride and advance that. You can get called for stalling on that. There's a call. That's a warning for stalling, but it's going to be a chase warning as long as you move it up. There's the move up. That's going to burn some clock. 1:36 to go. Owen's going to have to face him up. Got to get out of that cradle. Got to get out of that cradle.
Peel the hands there. Peel the hands. Give him 2. Don't get back.
It's got a reversal. 7-5 now. 7-5. He's going to try that cross-face cradle one more time. We're at 1:16 on the clock. You're going to cut him. Now 7-8-5. Now it comes down to who's got the gas tank. We'll find out. Oh, there we go.
1 minute left. 1 point advantage. He's going to cut him 9-7.
He's off the mat here. We got to return him to the mat.
9-7 in favor of Bridger.
57 seconds. We got a lot of time left, folks. It's going to come down to who does the shooting here. We got a lot of time.
Bridger trying to set up the underhook.
This is going to both. There's a position. There's a position. Bridger's got 2, and he's going to score some back points. He's not scoring the back points right now. Got to lean him back. Got to lean him back. Keep that arm on there. Keep that arm right where it is.
He's going to overpower him. He's
11-7. Just keep him down. 11-7. 24 seconds to go. A little bit of an upset here at 1:52. And right now, that 2 big moves, scoring 8 points, made a big difference in that match. 10 seconds to go. It's coming up one more time.
Man, I thought he was going to get those back points.
Jackson Richter. So, final score at 1:52. Bridger Owens wins by decision 11-7. That moves the final team score 48-25. So some surprises on both sides of the mat a little bit. And some good ones, too.
Oh, yeah, that ended on a good note, too. That was an exciting match.
It was. And, a good duel by both teams. Again, very impressed with St. Mary's. And Bismarck coming out for their first match. I think they're going to be pretty happy. I think some of the highlights, I think Aiden Schlafman filling in at 220 did a really good job. Going down in defeat 9-1, that was not what was expected there. I thought that the match that we preliminary for the folks in the start, 132, turned out to be everything it was going to be. And LJ going to hold his head high, and I think Reese Barnhart probably going to benefit from that challenge too, because that'll make him work harder. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I think they're both going to go back and think, wow, that was a heck of a match, and it's going to give, even though he came out on the bottom there, I think LJ's got some confidence that he hung with Reese Barnhart to know that he can hang with a 3-time state champion.
Well, for our first time together, I think it went darn well. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Love the camera work over here by the good-looking side of the family. And I can pass along to everybody, too, that, as you know, we like to hear your input. Again, we want you to be frank, but at the same time, remember a lot of people watch in, so let's not be too frank. Also, keep in mind that we got another duel coming up with Williston here. Do we know a time?
I believe they're supposed to roll right into it.
Okay.
But I'm guessing it'll probably be a 15-20 minute break.
All right. And that's probably what we'll do, and we'll come back at you. Hope you're enjoying wrestling action here. And as we bring it to you, Bismarck Demons win. Big duel.
Absolutely.
And first one out of the chute.
Yep. Pay attention to the, we'll keep the stream going probably. But if you want to watch the chat session, if they make an announcement when they're going to start, we'll put something in the chat room. But we'll try to find out when they're going to come back online here, or when they're going to start wrestling again.
All right, for the entire crew, we thank you for listening and hope you enjoy wrestling action. We'll see you soon.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're out there, we're going to start the Williston versus BHS JV duel. We're going to have a few JV matches here. The first one we're going to start off with is 152 with Ty Weldrick from Williston going against Isaac Peterson of BHS. 152, Isaac Peterson, BHS going against Ty Weldrick.
Peterson and Wildrig at 152. And Peterson's one big tall boy, and so is Wiedrich from Williston. Peterson wastes no time with his single leg, advancing to that double leg, and he's already got that cross face looking for that cradle to lock up with that length. Looks like he's got that in position. He steps it back over, and he's going to bring him back for some back points if he's got her. There they are.
That is what Isaac likes, is that cross face cradle.
And it seems to be tight. Time of the fall. How about 40, let's call it 41 seconds.
So coming up here at 126, we're going to have Tyson Reese of Williston going against Dylan Kostelecki of Bismarck High.
Kostelecki and Reese.
I believe it's Rice, maybe.
Oh, is it Rice? Okay.
Tyson Rice.
All right, Rice and Kostelecki. Both buying position pretty well. We don't know the ages of these guys yet, but this is exhibition, just trying to liven that up for you a little bit. Nice penetration in there by Kostelecki. He scores 2 with a double leg takedown. Again, trying to look for back points right away. Impressed with the Bismarck wrestlers as they look to put people and turn them over quickly, believe me.
Dylan's a freshman this year for BHS, and Rice is a 7th grader.
Wow, he's a big 7th grader.
Yeah.
Kostelecki has got the turn on with the chicken wing series. He moves him to his back, good to count. Going to pick up at least 2. Now he comes back with that half Nelson, trying to bring him back towards the mat. They're going to give him 3. 3-point near fall. He leads at 5-0. We got 4, did you say, exhibitions?
We do. We got a total of 5.
5. All right, great. And these exhibitions are 1-2-2 when we got period links, so keep that in mind. So the first period ends, and Kostelecki from Bismarck up 5-0 over Rice of Williston.
Oh, got an injury. Must be blood, maybe? Blood time?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Must be just on the mat.
Yeah, it must be on the mat. Oh, something on the mat they wanted removed. There we go. There's a good shot by Kostelecki on a switch, but it's countered by control of that arm by Rice. Now Kostelecki trying to free that arm, come up, that stand up in a better position now. Now he faces him out, comes back around. Going to go with a reversal for Kostelecki. Nice job.
I think Dylan had the good position on the reversal last time, but Tyson had that hand that he didn't realize was locked up so tight back there.
Kostelecki moved very well from the bottom. Ooh, combination right back though. Credit Rice as he comes back from Williston, and he's come back and scored a reversal too. Score 7-2, 1:18 on the clock. Second period action. We're in exhibition here. Williston and Bismarck High. We'll have that varsity competition coming up to you rather soon here.
Tyson got a little high there and got out, and Kostelecki came out the back door for 1.
Yep. 8-2 is the score. If you're just joining us, Bismarck just completed the duel with St. Mary's. They were victorious, score 48-25.
Kostelecki was in deep on a double leg there. But Tyson had a chicken wing on there. It almost put him to his back, but he recovered.
Yep, and he picked up 2. That moves it to 10-2, 36 seconds on the clock. And again, this is exhibition. We'll have 3 more for you.
And I believe the varsity will go they're supposed to start at noon, so that's 3 minutes away, so we'll go right into varsity right after this.
Yeah, and there's going to be probably about 3 or 4 open weights here, so that duel's length of time going to be cut down a little bit too. And we'll review that as we get into it. Kosteleke leads at 10-2. We got the end of the second period coming upon us right now. Rice from Williston says both up on his choice. So far, Kosteleke has done a pretty good job of penetrating in on that double, though. Oh. Rice makes his shot. Kosteleke tries to counter inside. Oh, Rice comes back. Whoa!
Nice
threw it right
there.
back through.
Nice chain wrestling there by Kosteleke.
Looked like he was in trouble, and now he's
still not.
There he comes back. I like that position a lot better. He scores 2 with a takedown, moved it 12-2. Now he's going to throw those legs in and see if he can get them a little bit more control of Kosteleke, because so far he hasn't had a lot.
He's going to get some points here, though, I think.
Yeah, that half Nelson with those legs.
Got to scoot his hips out a little bit more. I'm so close to screaming in this microphone, scoot your hips, but there he goes.
Got him on his back and in trouble. Got a lot of time here with 1:05 on the clock. Looks pretty well pinned right there. So that would be 2 minutes, 1 second for the fall. Kosteleke, Bismarck, winner.
Coming up at 1:32, we're going to have for Williston, Drew Scott. He's going to be going against Devin Halverson.
Scott and Halverson.
Yep. Drew Scott, I think, is a, let me look him up. I think he's a younger guy too, though. He's a freshman. So Drew Scott, a freshman from Williston, and then Devin Halverson, a freshman for BHS.
Good takedown as he snaps and spins. Waste no time picking up 2. Bismarck has showed very well in that first period takedown action. Again, that shows you that team strength and just overall, they come with a loaded lineup. There's no question about it.
Devin's always had a really strong half Nelson when just coming up through the elementary and kids program. Strong wrestler.
Yeah.
But strength-wise, and there we go. Pull.
There's that half Nelson you're talking about. He was bulldozed that right over. 1 minute period kind of saved the boy from Williston.
He did get 2 back points there, I think.
He did, yeah. Score 4-0 right now in favor of Halverson. Good double leg right away and that takedown. Oh. We got a timeout for blood here somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from though. Quite a blood crew there. We can probably pass along to you some of the things to look forward to in coming weeks. We'll do that in between the next match or so too, as we look at things. Halverson doesn't waste any time. He throws that half Nelson and he's got him in trouble on his back. He reversed that half right now. I think he'd have him. There There's the time of the fall. That'll go in, we'll call it 1 minute and 44 seconds.
Coming up here at 1:52, we're going to have Ty Wiedrich of Williston. Ty Wiedrich Williston going against Tyrus Jangula of BHS. Tyrus
Jangula from Bismarck and Wiedrich from Williston.
Tyrus is a freshman for BHS, and let me see what Wiedrich is here. He's also a freshman.
Pretty good crop of, like we talked about before, just a mix of classes that will keep program pretty darn strong in the future.
Mm-hmm. Tyrus is just a strong kid, great wrestler. But I tell you, he had a heck of a football season this year too. Just a brute out on there.
Good 2-point takedown as he really powered that double leg. Had to lift him completely down, took him to the mat. Bismarck will be back in action at December. Should we say December 5th? We were hoping for, right? Remember how the abbreviated schedule occurs here? December 22nd, we have the Mandan Duel coming up. That'll be at 7 p.m., so we'll be trying to cover that and getting permission to do so, too, so we can pass that along to you also. End of the first period. It is 2-0 in favor of
Tyrus.
Yeah.
Tyrus is deferred there too, so Tyrus Jangula going against Ty Wiedrich. Tyrus has put a lot of time in this off season too, a lot of summer wrestling and stuff, and just even with COVID going on, just kind of finding a partner just to kind of wrestle around with. And
got a great physique for a wrestler. Got some nice length, good power. Looks like he got pretty darn good quickness, too, as he penetrates across for that single. Now he's trying to advance it. There he brings it in. Going to pick up 2. So Tyrus leads at 4-0 now. And here's that half Nelson over the back tip.
almost had a chance there to pull him back a little bit.
Yeah, I thought he was. Good pressure here put on by Tyrus. 53 seconds to go. Again, we're in exhibition. Varsity competition, Williston, Bismarck Demons coming up just shortly for you. We're going to go right into that.
Tyrus got a deep, there you go. He's got a deep waist on there too.
Good power.
I think if he can get up there, good chop there. Now he's got the wrist. He should be able to do something with this. Oh, yeah. He got out of it.
We wrestled a guy with a good deep waist. I'll tell you what, you can really get tired awful quickly. Down to the last 15 seconds in the period. Now he tries to score. He's going to pick up some points on that. Threw that half in and made a turn. And that's going to move 3. So he's going to score. And the end of the second period is going to say 7-0.
Just looking at some of the past results here, Ty Wiedrich, he had 2 matches against Dixon and won them both by pin. So he's definitely a decent wrestler there too. So Tyrus is getting a good match here, 7-0 though.
Yep. I'm really impressed with the scoreboard here at St. Mary's. How when they put the score up, it explodes. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I have to say that.
It's nice.
Like I said, you just can't get over all the blue. It's just pretty impressive. Now he's got him turned over. That's a deep half. It's going to be tough for him to get out of. There's the fall. Time of the fall is going to be 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Make that 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Sorry about that.
So Isaac Peterson's going to get another match in today. He's coming against Michael Vignes.
How do you say the last name?
Vignes is what I'm seeing there. It looks like it's V-I-G. Yeah, Vignes.
Vigas, maybe?
Yep.
They got them in Williston, I know.
Isaac with a quick takedown there.
Showing good control here. Now he's trying to work that. Got a little high. Vegas comes back out of there. He might get one out of this too. He's got a 3/4 Nelson that's working. Those are no fun to get out of. You got to keep circling there. He tried to throw it across. He's going to pick up one. Ooh, right away he gets dumped right back down. They worked that dump series very effectively for a 2-point score, and that moves the score to 4-1. So at the end of the first period, Peterson leads it 6-1. You're going to give him back points on that too.
Oh, really?
I think this may conclude our exhibition. We'll probably move right into the varsity action, as we will. Again, the Williston Coyotes coming to town and take on the Demons in this triangular action. Peterson picking up 2 matches today, and tell you what, experience and just facing other opponents. You just can't do it. Peterson scores 1. There goes that penetration, takedown. Right away on that 2-on-1 ride, and out of that half Nelson. Going to try and tip him on it. Going to have some arm control on the other side for that to happen, though. Now he's looking for a cradle possibility, but he don't have the crossface yet. Now, sometimes people have a little problem because they can only shoot that crossface cradle from one side. Now he's got it locked up, and it looks awful tight. Boom. He's in trouble on his back right now. There's the fall. That our last one?
Yep, that's it.
Right. So that's the way we're looking exhibition-wise. We're going to go right into varsity duel competition. I'm sure we're going to have an introduction of some kind, I would think, because Williston hasn't wrestled yet, right?
Correct, yep. And they are going to start at 170 today.
Oh, okay, good point. 170. And again, if you tuned in late, the opening duel that we called for you, Bismarck victorious over the Bismarck St. Mary's wrestling team. Score there, 48-25. Excellent duel. I think St. Mary's excited about their season as much as Bismarck is, so it'll be fun. When we look at the lineups for Williston, they're going to have a couple of open spots. Bismarck's going to have one open. We'll talk about it as we go through. The starting lineup for Bismarck at 106, they'll have Ben DeForest, the 8th grader, and he'll take on Caden Folsom, freshman from Williston. 113, Noah Savageau, the junior, will take on Aaron Morris, freshman, Williston. 120, Christian Tenefu, senior, will take on Claudia Palm Schmidt, senior from Williston. 126, Wilfred Tenefu will take on Wyatt Hansen, the junior. At 132, LJ Arroyo, the freshman, will take on no one. It'll be open at 132 for Williston. 138, Juan Flores, the senior, takes on Caleb Mitten, the freshman. At 145, Tate Olson, the sophomore, he'll receive a forfeit as Williston is open at 145. 152, freshman Bridger Owens will be taking on Cutter Jones, the junior.
Carter Jones, he ended up 3rd last year too at the state tournament, so that'll be a good, be a tough opponent.
Well, one thing about Bridger, he gets to draw all the good ones, and I told him the only way to draw all the good ones is become a good one. So that's it. At 160, Caden Renner, the junior, will take on Logan Dangerfield, the senior. At 170, Brock Fettig will go there. He is a junior. He'll take on Brandon Norpel, the senior. 182, Brant Kringley will take on Corbin Draper, a sophomore from Williston. Now, Aiden Schloffman went 220 last time, and he'll drop to 195 now, and he'll receive a forfeit because Williston is open there. At 220, there'll be Bismarck open and Landon Riley. Now, don't necessarily be surprised that we don't move that around to have a match, too, and then have a double forfeit and move it. At 285, Brandon Moran will take on Quentin Glutkert from Williston. That'll be a senior against a junior. So, Williston coach, I think, looking at some depth a little bit. He comes in here with a couple, he's got 4 seniors, very similar to what they're putting on the map for them. They got kind of a lesser crop of juniors, but he's excited about some freshmen and 8th graders that he has too. So that'll be a good deal.
I'm curious on you mentioned they're open at 145.
Well, they had
had
actually 2 32-pounders listed and 2 38-pounders, and they said that one guy was ill just now, or something had happened, and then one guy didn't end up coming today. So
the big gap in their product there is Michael Larson. That was at destined for 138. So, and he was a 6th place state finisher last year. So
and see, he did not come today.
Okay,
see, that's what the coach had relayed.
Oh, here we go already.
Yep. So we're at 170. So they decided not to introduce. So we'll go from that. So we got Brock Fettig, and we're taking on Brandon Norpel. Fettig wastes no time coming in on that single leg and penetrating. He's going to pick up 2 very quickly. Fettig is really one of those wrestlers that I think that kind of puts everything kind of together. He's fundamentally very strong.
Oh, absolutely. And he's very hungry too. He's been putting a lot of time in. Placing 2nd at the state tournament last year makes you even more hungrier. So you want to finish on the top, and that's where his goals are too.
And there he picked up 3 on that near fall. Fettig definitely in control of the match here. Now he's got a chicken wing series trying to bring back. Now he's going to walk that chicken wing with a half, and then Norpel's going to his back. He's in trouble. Time of the fall will go in 51 seconds. So we started at 170, and Fettig wastes no time with a pin. 51 seconds. Now we go to 182, and we got Brent Kringley taking on Corbin Draper.
Oh, we'll probably see some action right away out of Brent. I think he's got a little warm-up, and he's raring to go. So welcome all his family members out there. His grandpa
they got no scoreboard.
Okay.
There we go.
I was going to say Brant's family, his grandpa just stopped by. I mentioned they're spread out all over the U.S. watching right now, all the way from New York down south. And
yeah. There's a very quick takedown. Kringley just wastes no time. And I believe this is Williston's first match, is it not?
As far as for the season?
Yeah.
No, in fact, they've had a couple. I think they
really?
took on Watford City and Minot, I believe, or Dixon maybe.
Okay, all right. I must have misread that.
In fact, I think for Dickinson they come out on the bottom there, but they lost 44-27 is what I show there.
Oh, well, Dickinson's got a pretty good lineup then.
Yeah.
Dickinson's successful in putting together a pretty good dual team a few years back.
There we go. Brent's going to pull him over on the.
He's had him
he's
close
gonna go back
about
to the
three.
cradle, yep.
Yeah, he had him close about 3 or 4 times here, but still not scoring any points on that tip. A lot of that because he's up on that base and fighting it off pretty well. And back on that spiral ride. Now he's just going to drop him straight back. Still no score, though. 26 seconds counting down. Just tuned in. Demons opened up at 170 with a false. They lead the duel 6-0. Here comes
there
the power
goes
half.
over.
Power half and an arm bar, and that was tight to start with.
Took him straight over, too. Just drove that neck down.
Now he's going to reverse that half and bring it back down, tie up that far arm.
He's got 3 seconds. He's got 3 seconds to do it here. Yeah,
he's not going to do it. He's going to pick up 3, though.
That's power. That's power. I was looking at him with that half deep, and then he just kept driving his head down, and pretty soon he just drove him straight over his head.
Yeah. I like how he comes up on an inside leg stand up and just walks right up.
He's looking for the inside. He's going to go with reversal here. Watch this. No.
Got locked hands right there.
He was trying for the inside of the leg there, you could see, but...
Well, they're going to break this and going to score him 1 point for locked hands. Going to move the score to 5-0.
Now I'll get it.
Kringley just trying to move it up. They're going to call the Williston boy for
stalling.
Oh, there we go.
Pretty close.
He's got his one. They would have warned him at least. Oh, nice move. Quicked it up clean. 9-0 now. Credit to Williston boy, though. He definitely trying to fight it off. I think it's done right there. We're going to call that 3 minutes on the nose for that fall. So Brian Kringley, winner by pin, 3 minutes straight up. 195. Now we're sending out the freshman, Aiden Schlafman. He's going to pick up a forfeit.
I don't know. We got a Williston guy coming out.
No, hang on just a second. We'll see what happens. Because what would happen is that each one of them is going to get a forfeit because we're open at 220.
I wonder if they're double forfeiting, so then they'll get a match.
I actually hope they do that. That'd be better for both kids. Yeah, they're going to. That's what they're going to do. Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Well,
So they're just going to say it's a double forfeit at 195. They're going to go at 220, and Landon Riley is going to take on Aiden Schlafman.
Landon's an 8th grader, looks like there.
Well, and Aiden's a freshman, so it's a good deal. That's one big 8th grader, though.
Yep.
Good-sized boy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he's shooting on a fireman's carry, but he didn't get it going. And Landon Riley picks up a 2-point takedown, leads it out for Williston. Boy, he's got a power half on that time, too.
Ooh.
It's a big, strong boy for an 8th grader, I'll tell you that. Look at him lose that leg. Yeah, that's one big, strong 220-pounder for a young fella.
Yeah, I could hear that crossface from up here. That was.
Going to pick up 2 on the near fall. 4-0, 1 minute to go here in action 1, period 1. Aiden's going to have to definitely test him into the 3rd period.
Oh, you see how he just pulled Aiden's head around?
Yeah.
Pulled it right where he wanted it. And yeah, Aiden's got his work cut out.
This is one big, strong 8th grader, I'll tell you. He's got some physical ability. Landon Riley, keep that name in mind. As that boy grows up, I can only imagine. Here's that power half. Boy, he's driving it over. There it is.
He got a last out.
Aiden's in
I was
trouble.
gonna say he's down to 6 seconds there, but he couldn't.
We'll just call that fall 1 minute and 55 seconds. So Williston on the board with a pin, 155, moving that team score 12-6. Now we're going to go to the big boys, 285-pounders, Brandon Moran and Quentin Gulkert. Quentin Gulkert. Let's just say Glukert. I think that's better.
It looks like he's one of their seniors.
Yeah, and if that 8th grader at 220 is working with this guy, I can't imagine that it's not going to be a good battle here. Moran ran into trouble in the first match against St. Mary's. He was holding his own for a while there, but boy, he made one big mistake and he paid the penalty.
There's gonna be something happening here. Oh, I thought they were both going upper body there for a second.
Yeah. Moran, if he realizes that there's the headlock, if he just fires out through, he had it. Oh,
he should have stayed with him.
Go.
Yeah.
Ew, just missed an opportunity. Now he's in tight. Here comes the headlock the other way. Oh. The Williston boy is just afraid to pull the trigger with a hip. Glukert is going to be in pretty good position now. Here it comes again.
Yeah, Brett Ring's got to be careful there.
Yeah, he just won't turn his hip. If he turned his hip, I think he'd throw him, tell you the truth.
I'm missing I was expecting there's a Van Smith from Williston that's rated number 2 in the WDA right now, but he must not have been. He must be a no-show too.
Well, there's, believe me, 9,000 things that can happen in today's world, it seems like, for those types of things. Now he's circling the wagons right there. I don't know. I thought we were going to have a takedown, but it didn't happen. Glukert and Moran pretty evenly matched here at the end of the first period. Team score, Demons 12, Coyotes 6. We started at 170. If you tuned in late, St. Mary's and the Bismarck Duel. Bismarck Demons 48, St. Mary's 25. There's a good move by Moran. Picks up a nice reversal on that sit-out series.
Got some energy there finally.
Yeah. He's got him in trouble, too, if he throws that half in. Good opportunity for him. Now he's going to look out for that roll because it's getting pretty deep. He's got to come back and counter it somehow. You get that half in on that one side, he'd have him. I think he's a little bit big for his arms, to tell you the truth. You can have that problem. Now he needs to just reach up and snap him then, but we'll find out.
Yeah,
Glukert's going to try and come up.
There we go. Push him over. There you go.
There it is. He's turning him right now.
This is big.
There it is. He can get him out in the front. There's a fall.
Yeah.
Fall will go in 2 minutes, 53 seconds. So
very nice.
Brandon Moran, winner by pin, 2 minutes, 53 seconds. Team score, Bismarck 18, the Demons 18, the Coyotes 6.
Got Caden Folsom from Williston, a freshman, going against Ben DeForest, an 8th grader. Ben with a quick takedown there.
And Ben's takedown in the first match was so quick, too. He didn't waste any time. Looking for that cross-face cradle as he sets it in position right now. Got a nice position if he can wind him up.
Looking for the cradle here.
He's going to lock and load right here.
Drive that head a little bit further.
Credit Folsom fighting that off that time because I thought he was in trouble there for a while.
There you go.
I'm afraid it's locked up now,
Dip
though.
to the side.
Looking awful
the side
tight,
of
too. Really tight. Time of that ball is going to be in 43 seconds.
Well, I don't think Mr. DeForest has even worked up a sweat today.
I'll tell you what, he's looked good for an 8th grader, hasn't he? He is a good 8th grader, no question about it. And that brings us to 113. Noah Savageau and Aaron Morris. Freshman against Savageau, the junior. I like these guys that go down low and do this hand fighting. I don't know how you get underneath it, but to me it's a tough thing to fight in position. But boy, I'll tell you what, some of these guys can pick outside legs like you can't believe.
Ooh, don't get too high there, Noah. Ooh. Oh, wow, that's a heck of a scramble there. He's still going.
That's called a lot of confidence in what you're doing.
Yeah.
And he's got him on his back. He's picked up the 2, and it's really tight, and that's going to be a fall if he gets his arm out of there. Going to pick up 3, though. That'll move the score 5-0.
I think his arm was in the way there. Otherwise, that was tight.
He was pinned except for the arm. Exactly right.
Ooh, nice.
Good counter. He's got him in trouble coming back out if he can get that arm through. Savageau's able to spin out.
He's getting his head out. Wow.
Got his head out. That was the key, getting that head out.
Aaron's got a little bit of technique to himself, so you better, Noah better be ready for him.
Yeah. Again, kind of a long and lean kid with some definite.
Watch it. Oh,
got a little potential dangerous on that chicken wing. 38 seconds to go in first period action. 5-0. Savageau leads it. Again, we started at 170. Right now, team score 24 for the Demons. And Williston Coyotes has 6. And that pin at 220. And here he comes again. Noah looks like he's in trouble one more time. And Mr. Morris is somehow making this thing a little bit of a match here.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
He cranks him a little higher, he's going to be in real trouble.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to call a stalemate here pretty soon or if he's going to let him through. Yep. Well,
There's your stalemate.
That was close.
You called her, Dyke. Savageau wrestling a little bit sloppy, though, to be quite honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Going to have to get back to good, solid technique. Whenever he throws that leg in, this Morris boy has all the confidence in the world coming over the top. End of that second period, we got 5-0. Savageau goes down, Aaron Morris on top. Savageau pops up right away.
Ooh. Almost had a hand locking there, but.
Yeah. Now he's trying to come out over there.
Get your head up now. Get your head up and work your way up.
Yeah. Trying to get a little hand control. Now he's got that. Now he pops up. See if he can free him. Stay on the mat. There he goes. Savageau free. Escape. 6-0. Noah leading it.
Nice job on the head. Spin around.
Good job. That makes it 8-0. This Morris boy from Williston's kind of a scrambler, though. Every time you think he's in trouble, all of a sudden he comes out of it. I don't know if he's going to come out of that one. He's even got the arm on that tight. Oh, look at that. Savageau right now pretty content with this 8-0 lead, I think.
Yeah, he's just kind of staying in the middle there, trying to break him down as much as he can, but 30 seconds left. So.
He doesn't like the way that Morris kid can scramble. Now he's trying to get something going with some type of a half or an arm bar, chicken wing series. Now that power half is cranking, but he's going to run out of time. That's going to be the close of the second period. He leads it 8-0. And we are at 113 pounds. Team score: Bismarck Demons 24, Williston Coyotes 6. Anything you want to do. Huh? All right, here we go. Credit that Morris boy. He's coming out that back door again, and Savageau in a little bit of trouble. He's going to lock up both hands, and he's going to try and tip him forward on this thing and use his legs to stick him. Holy moly. I don't think I've ever seen that pinning combination. Still no change, though. I got no points changing at all.
I think Noah's just got to get his arm back through there, but it should go either way.
Yeah. Well, if Savageau wasn't under that one arm, he'd have been in big trouble already.
He's got to get that. Wow.
Look at that. Reminds me of two spiders, you know. Legs and arms everywhere, but nothing going on. Good exchange by these two. This is not an indication of an 8-0 match, to be quite honest with you, because Morris has not been dominated by 8-0. He's caused a lot of headache. 55 seconds to go. Don't be surprised he doesn't throw a 5-point move here or something. Look at that.
There it is, too, yeah.
We saw almost. He only picked up 2, but he went from a headlock trouble to no trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. This Morris is definitely a wrestler. You can't be surprised by him. He comes out of stuff that we're wondering where the heck he came up with that at.
Well, he's got total confidence in anything he moves in, so that's great. I think he likes being down, to tell you the truth. Most wrestlers don't like it at all. He kind of likes it. Savageau right now, 13 seconds to go. I think he's going to be content to take this 8-2 victory and have a thing what we call a learned lesson.
For those of you tuning in, at the end of each match, we'll do a little discussion with. We'll pick one wrestler had a great match out of each duel and kind of do a little interview at the end, and we'll do an interview with LJ Adaragio at the end of this duel right away, kind of see how his match went and what his expectations and thoughts were here, and we'll pick one out of this one, and that might be one of Noah might be one we might want to talk to. We'll see how things go. But.
And at 120, we got Christian Tenaflu and Clyde Pierre Schmidt. Tenaflu wastes no time. He's got a takedown. He's looking for a series with that arm bar. Now he's going to lock and load it and bring it straight over the top. Look for that quicker pin. We'll find out. Christian's definitely got him in trouble on his back. There's the time of the fall, going to be 25 seconds. So Christian wastes no time, pin, 25 seconds. And that'll bring out Wilfred Tenaflu, the senior, and he'll be taking on Wyatt Hansen. Big, tall kid for a 26-pounder.
Junior for Williston.
Wilfred's going to have to use some quickness against that leverage, no question about that. He's got a leg tied up, trying to spin behind, close to picking up 2. There it is. Whenever you wrestle somebody this long, they can drive you to have all kinds of fits because you got such a base of leverage. They don't move too fast, but they definitely got some stability to it. Now he's going to try and tip him up an old freestyle spin.
Ooh, look at that.
There you go.
Nice.
There's a classy way of doing her.
He wasn't going the other way, so he thought, well, heck, I'll go this way.
Yeah. When in doubt, somersaulted, right? I love it. First time I ever seen it done that way, to be quite honest with you. And to have the confidence to think that happens, too. We got 2-0. 40 seconds to go. Wilford pretty much in control here. Now he's trying to figure out what he can do to get him to turn. But again, when you got a lot of leverage and a longer guy, it's not easy to turn. I don't think they're going to have any more exchange of points as clock winds down to 5 seconds. Close the first period. 2-0. Wilford Tenafly out front.
I'm kind of surprised Wilford didn't just cut him a few times and with his quickness and takedowns.
Well, he's going to go down, and he's probably going to try and get that quick escape and do exactly what you do and move to 5-0. But we'll see. One thing about these long guys, too, is they sometimes can surprise you with some great riding, too. He's just going to hold him in the air. That's how you stop that speed.
Well, Wilford did a good job there tying up his legs.
Boy, that's a good time to see it on TV as quick as he spun there. Holy moly. Now he's looking for that takedown. Penetration by Larson pretty deep there, but he just can't seem to make it all work.
I think you're right, though. Larson's so long. Oh,
there's a nice spin by. You just throw by and spin.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that moves that score to 5-0. And you may be right with 115. If he doesn't turn him right away, probably going to cut him. See if he can get at least a major or a superior decision. Team score, Demons 33, Coyotes 6. We started at 170. We are at 126 right now. Here comes that tip. Here comes that tip. Can't hold him there. Boy, he's a big, tall kid to hold there, isn't he?
Got a really tight. Had a good tilt there, so we'll see him. I bet we see that again before the end of the match. I bet.
And the key to trying to give Wilford a little bit of credit here too, is that there is no question that Larson's goal is to not get put on his back, and he's doing a pretty darn good job of staying off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a fast period. End of the second period, 5-0.
Yeah, I'm surprised. He isn't letting them up, I suppose. He's going to take top.
Yeah, he still thinks he can ride him.
Yeah, Larson picks top here.
Well, I don't think he can take him down, but he's been on the bottom a little bit too. He hasn't scored, so.
Mm-hmm.
But credit Larson, it's 5-0 right now, so he's still in the thick of things here. Wilford tried that step over. Kind of a dangerous move if you do it wrong.
There, he's in good position now. Poke his head out and he go to work. I think he's probably got two already, pretty close here once he frees that hand. There you go.
There's that reversal. 7-0 is the score.
He's got a minute to get another point for the major, so
I think he's going to cut him.
He's going to have to. I don't think he's having a hard time getting him turned, so.
Unless he's going to do that tip series. It's the only thing he's been somewhat successful with. I know he's going to try an inside cradle.
Crossface quick here. There you go.
Got the arm position. Now he's scoring points. That'll change that team score. Now he may have a shot at pinning him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whoa, credit Larson for getting out of that. Picked up 3, now it's 10-0.
I think, Willie had it tight there, but he stayed in the middle, so allowed Larson to slide out. I think we should have jumped off to the side there, but.
Well, Bismarck's going to pick up an extra point for sure. And that's how the match is going to close out. Wilford Tenefu, the winner by decision, 10-0.
All right, LJ. See who he's got. Who's he going to be matched up with here?
No, he's got an open. They're going to open to LJ. Yep. Yeah, that was where they were. That's what you were hoping was going to occur. It just didn't happen. 138, we got Flores, and he's going to take on Mitten, I believe, unless they're going to move somebody in here. It's going to be Hanson or Mitten. We'll find out. Scoreboard is not indicated as of yet.
Minton.
Yeah, Mitten. Okay. Caleb Mitten, he's a freshman. And Flores, the senior. Nice single leg by Mitten. Nice penetration. Flores fighting it off, but boy, I tell you what, he went off the mat. 37-6. Demons lead it right now. Team score. There's Flores. Good penetration that time. Nice takedown with a double leg. That was a nice shot. Flores was tested in that first match also. This Mitten boy looks like a good freshman, though. Moves well. Caleb Mitten got a good stand-up. He comes up very quickly. Now he's trying to get inside on that leg. But
power half there for one. Power half. Oh, he's just going to play. There he goes.
Got him in a little bit of trouble with that. And sink it through. Yep, coming back out again. He's got Flores' back leg, so if he can get that moving, he's going to be able to keep moving backwards.
He should have got back to that power half right there and drove his neck down, but he's getting high now.
Flores going to be lucky to come out of here. Last thing he needed to do was give him that arm, though. Wow. Yep. He could be in trouble. He could come out of here for 4 or 5 in trouble. Nope. Got his arm free. That's a helper. Flores looks like he's going to gain control out of here. Boy, I thought he was in trouble there for a while. Mitten done a good job of scrambling, but he just can't seem to get it completed. Now we're going to go back to those legs and break him back down and see what he can do. Now he's actually throwing a guillotine in on him. That's the end of period number 1. 2-0. Juan Flores out in front. He defers. Mitten, he likes this up position. He had a really good shot when he first exchanged. Nice shot again, followed by a shot at a headlock too. Got a lot of confidence up top. Flores got him in good position right there.
He was deciding whether or not.
There it is.
He was deciding whether or not he wanted to do it or not, and then he was committed, yep.
Flores got him in really good position right now. I don't think he's getting off this one. Oh,
there,
walks it forward now. Lock and load right there. Settle it in.
He's got plenty of time.
Yeah, 1:18 on the clock. There's the fall. Ball will go in, we're going to say 2 minutes and 48 seconds. 2:48, time of the fall.
So it looks like we're going to have Tate Olson's going to have an open. He's going to get a forfeit.
Yep, 45 is open. And that'll bring us Bridger and Cutter Jones. And you were talking about Cutter earlier, too.
Yeah, he's what the heck is he now? He's going to be a junior, and he's took third in the state tournament last year. So Bridger's got his hands full here, but he's after his last match, I think Bridger can push him to it. I think he'll compete.
All right. Jones, good penetration on that single. Comes back through. Now he's and a spin. Bridger counters, blocks it off, back on that single, up on a deal. Going to pick up 2 takedown. Cutter Jones, Williston.
Cutter's got some speed.
Now he's got a tip and a half, and he's got Bridger in trouble on towards his back. And that is tight, and he is walking it up front. And right now the position is for Mr. Jones, scoring points and a possible fall here at 152. That is really tight, and 1:10 on the clock is not a good scenario. There's the fall. We will call the fall in 58 seconds. Winner, Jones of Williston. Moves that team score, 49 for the Demons. Coyotes at 12. Well, he was everything he was representing.
Oh yeah, yep.
A lot of power there.
Is this our last match? Did we start at 170, right?
We started at 170. We are at Caden Renner taking on Logan Dangerfield. No relation to Rodney Dangerfield. He gets no respect, you know that. There's a good penetration by Caden. Comes up. I really like how Caden sweeps towards that single and double. Just moves very smooth. Always seems to be in good position for it, too. Good counter again. I would think Logan working out with Cutter Jones all the time is going to be a pretty respectable kid, too.
Oh, absolutely. Caden, as we all know, is very strong on the top, a wrestler, but he's really gotten good on his feet these last couple of years, too.
Yeah. Well, like I said, his technique is just really smooth when it comes into shooting towards that single or double. Now he's got a chicken wing series. If he can work that arm bar on the other side, try a turn. Nope, he's decided. Oh, I thought he was going to cut him for a second.
I think he was. He faked him out there.
Yeah, tried that tip. Not for him this time. We're probably going to have to alert LJ to come up too, I suppose, huh?
Yeah, I got a message in there for him, but
Good.
I think if you agree, I think maybe Noah Savageau for this duel.
You know, I think that would be an excellent choice.
He had a heck of a match there. Even though he won by quite a bit there, it was a heck of an exchange. So maybe we'll have him come up and see if he is as surprised at that match as we were.
Yeah. And you said it really correctly. Although the score was not any indication of how that match went. That moves it 4-1. As Dangerfield comes out with the escape. Nice heel pick to a double right away. Renner comes right back and scores 6-1. And that's going to be the close of the first period here at 160. And again, when we pick someone to come up, that doesn't mean what we're trying to do is just give a little bit of insight to that, too. I think in that first round there was some excellent efforts by a lot of folks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And throughout the year, we'll probably pick out a few more and
try to get
a little variety.
Yep.
There's that reversal. 8-1. Renner pretty much in control here, trying to look for a possible tip again, maybe. And he's cranking right now on that side. He did pick up 2. That's 11-1. Going to do it again. He's scoring again. Showing a little power in the deep waist category there.
Yeah.
He's going to tech fall this in pretty quick, about 2 more. There's 3. 14-1. We're a tech fall away.
I think he might finish this with a pin.
Yeah, and you can do that. That looks pretty damn tight right there. There's the fall. Time of the fall going to be 1 minute. We'll call it 18 seconds. We better call it 3 minutes, 18 seconds.
Like we mentioned here, while he's getting his scores tallied up and the results and stuff, we will be interviewing LJ Adarozio at the end of this duel to kind of let us know how his what his match against Reese went with, and when for this duel we'll kind of have a discussion with Noah Savageau to kind of see how his duel went too, and so stay tuned for that. So if you want to, Bob, if you want to run through the results and kind of that piece of it.
Well, I'll tell you, the Williston duel was kind of an interesting matchup. First of all, the wrestler that I was really impressed with today was Ben DeForest, the 8th grader. He came out and made short notice of 2 matches, both against St. Mary's and Williston, with 2 rather quick pins. Second one here in the Williston match at 43 seconds. Savageau had everything. The match ended with an 8-3 score. But I'll tell you what, it was an excellent match and was turned in by Aaron Morris, who is unorthodox style as a freshman. Definitely made it that way. Christian Tanafu, winner by fall. Wilford, winner by 10-0. LJ, he would open at 132, so he picked up the forfeit. Flores was a winner at 248 by fall over Caleb Mitten from Williston. At 145, Tate Olson was the winner, and Bridger Owens suffered defeat by pin in a very short period of time. At 160, Renner, winner by pin in 3:18. At 170, the pin in 51 seconds by Brock Fettick, and Brent Gridley, winner by pin in 3 minutes. Corbin Draper from Williston was victorious by pin in 155 over Aiden Schlafman. And then they basically at heavyweight, the winner by pin, Brandon Moran of the Demons, winner by fall, 2 minutes, 53 seconds.
Don't trip over the cords, but sit down.
We got Mr. Savageau coming in here.
We're going to miss out on. We're going to have to do LJ at a different time there, Bob. We'll have to do LJ at a different time. He's got a migraine right now, pretty bad, so he's in rough shape.
That's all acceptable. We're going to put a little headset on you. How are you feeling there?
Good. How about you?
Good. Well, first of all, we got to tell you congratulations on the victories today and 2 team efforts that were a lot of fun for everybody involved. But in your match, I'll tell you, it was not a score that indicated the whole match. It was a good battle between the 2 of you.
I fully agree on that. I have to work on a couple things. I'm willing to take the time and work forward and improve.
And you learned something about a little bit of an unorthodox wrestler. He was one that he kind of liked being on the bottom because when he came up, he had a lot of little technique that ended up putting people in trouble. But you countered well against it and came back and were victorious in that. And as you said, every match is going to gain you a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more technique, and things to work on, right?
Fully agreed. I knew it was going to be a tough match and a battle between both of us. I just had to separate on how much work I've put in over the summer and with my partners.
Well, and that's what it's going to take for you. I was as we look at it as a team, you had to be pretty happy with the whole team victory, both the St. Mary's Duel and the Williston Duel. Kind of nice to be back on the mat wrestling other people, right?
Fully agreed. I didn't get much to wrestle in the summer except in South Dakota and whatnot because our 4-year nationals got canceled this year.
You bet. When we take things and look, we're going to come up on Mandan next. Anything special out of Mandan you're looking for?
I'm looking for a good match against my opponent. I'm really excited for that match. I'm really excited.
Well, no, we wish you the best of luck, and we thank you for coming up to the microphone today, and congratulations on picking up those wins today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You bet. Have a great one. Well, we hope you've enjoyed our broadcast today, and again, we have a chance and an opportunity for you to jump on in, tell us what we can improve on, what we may like or what you may not like. Remember that you can go to YouTube and just look up Bismarck Demon Wrestling. You're going to find us sooner or later looking it over, and the boss man here will tell you how to do it technique-wise.
Yeah, we got the link is on the chat room right now. We'll tweet out and also on Facebook if you miss it and forget about what the link is. But it's really just youtube.com/C as in Charlie /BHS Demon Wrestling.com. So just put that in there or do your search in it, and you'll reach it. Appreciate it, Bob. It was successful. It's a good couple of matches. And who'd you say would come up next? Is it Mandan
Got
next?
Mandan coming up next, yeah. And it should be fun.
Yep.
I want to thank Dyke. He's the brains of this outfit, believe me. This guy's got the technique down. Lakin running that camera, doing a super job. And I think it just went well. First time out of the chute. You don't know how it always works out. You always wish for the best. And overall, I think we're going to do fine.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
And tune in. We'll keep informed and pass along. Tell everybody they can look at any time at these matches. And for Demon Wrestling, keep the family rolling.